cat boy, but he's a 5. What's the next one? We've got 1 plus 5. What do you think that is?
6.
Yeah, the ones are easy, aren't they? Because you just go to the next number. They're trying to trick you, but you're like, no, can't be tricked. I know what that is. Do you know that one, or should we use the beats?
Out and see.
Okay. If you want to do it.
Get 5.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Sebastian will be right back up. He's so proud of his worksheet he just did. He went to show my husband. He did a first grader edition sheet, as you saw. Excuse the heater, it's cold. Anyway, it is a snow day for public school. Let me show you. There's not much out there. I just went and measured and it was 1.5 inches. We are in the 1 to 4 inch range. Everything south of us has like double that forecast. It's really pretty on the trees. Holy moly, there's so much stuff on the ground. But yeah, really pretty. There's what I'm tripping over. But I don't know how much more snow we're gonna get. It's my hair. Me tripping on your toys. But it's kind of snowing a little bit, but I don't know how much more we're gonna get. It's pretty though, just not enough to do a snowman or anything. But we're gonna finish up our schoolwork. It's a quiet time day. Yeah, just gonna enjoy this, do our craft, and that'll be our first day back. Sebastian is now outside with Ziggy. Jax just finished his schoolwork and grabbed his Switch because apparently he's got an amazing idea for a chicken farm KFC in Minecraft. I don't even know. Oh, here's Sebastian's little sleigh he made as a craft. We did a acrostic and some multiplication. We had a very snowy themed school day. Here it comes. Wow, look at that snowball.
But I can't get out.
Oh, I don't know. I guess maybe shake it into one of your hands or do it on the little edge here of the wall. Use the wall as a table. Try and gently shake it out. He's using a snowball maker. Don't let it fall too hard. Whoa, that's a perfect snowball. He's just gonna eat it. Yeah, we got a snowball maker from the thrift store. And this is our first chance to use it. I don't know when we got it, maybe over the summer. I hope this music isn't triggering a copyright. I've got just piano music going. We usually do something quiet for school, so maybe I need to be over here. Anyway, we did school. I started doing backups and then I realized I really needed to call GameStop for our magazine subscription. That's the only reason I pay for their pro membership. Like, it's gone up to $20 per year, but Jax loves the magazine, but we haven't been getting it for like 3 months. We're supposed to get it. I know they have a digital format, but we've always subscribed to the print one. And I don't know what's going on. A few months ago when we didn't get our first one, we talked to the manager at our local shop and he gave us a copy, which was great, but we haven't really seen him and it's been busy from the holidays and not going to the mall as much. So he hasn't gotten November or December, but I still get my emails saying, hey, your bonus digital copy is ready. But
I could eat snow. It's actually good.
well, don't eat dirty snow. You shouldn't eat it unless we have so much snow that you only get clean snow. This is kind of dirty, so we can't make any sort of snow ice cream unless we get more. It hasn't been snowing for hours. I don't think we're getting any more. Anyway, yeah, so we haven't gotten any. I logged into my account for the first time in I don't know how long. I had to reset the password, and it said digital, which was not right. So I called them. I had to be on hold for a while, but the lady was so nice. And she looked it up, and she didn't know why, but halfway through our subscription, it randomly changed to print. She talked to a supervisor and couldn't figure it out. What?
Yeah.
He's going to keep getting sick. You have to distract him with the ball. Give him the blue ball. So yeah, they couldn't figure it out, but what they're going to do is they switched it to print. It's going to... That sets it up as a new subscription, so we're getting extra months because it's starting it as now instead of back when we renewed, I don't know, in the summer. So we'll get some extra months, but we have to wait the 6 weeks that you would normally wait for a new subscription to arrive, so it's probably going to be like February by the time we get it. Oh, geez, he's got the dog's running around with the stick that you throw the ball with, like the chuck it stick. It's too cold. I don't want to go out there. But she's also going to try to have them send the 2 editions that he missed, which is so sweet. She said her daughter is the same age and that she personally enjoys the print copy the most. So that is so sweet. She couldn't do it herself. She had to send an internal email to a higher tier of support, and I should be hearing back via email on that. I think if he just starts getting them, he'd be happy enough, so this would just be bonus if they can work it out. So that was my bonus chore. Anytime I have a chore that involves being around people or talking to people, I feel like it's such a sigh of relief to check it off. I never have a problem when I'm talking to people. I worked in customer service to get over this, but yeah, I'm always like, whew, I'm done peopling. Anyway, he's gonna play until he's cold, and once lunch, I gave everybody a nice hearty breakfast, so they're not gonna be hungry for a while despite us getting up early from what we had been doing. So yeah, that's our day so far. We have about 1.5 inches of snow, and it hasn't snowed for hours. I thought they were supposed to snow till 5, but I guess not here. We're just too far north of this storm. So yeah, hope you're having a good one. There we go. That's a heart. Wake up, Stephanie. washing his hair, about to brush his teeth. So it's just back to school day. I did not stay up and braid. I realized I need to get back on a school schedule, so I got myself into bed. I think it was 1, which is good for me. And set an alarm for 7:30. To back up at 8 with the plan of getting out of bed at 8:30, because it's difficult for me to just suddenly go to getting out of bed. I just feel really wrong all day and I need to be on it to teach. So it's easier for me to have some time to wake up, and Sebastian cries if I get out of bed before he's awake. But that worked out. He woke up before 8, I'd say. And yeah, it snowed, but the big news is how our area got so much snow, 6 to 8 inches. Wow, it's the most in years, because we just have been in a snow drought. But we got like 2 inches, maybe 3. It really looks like 1.5 though. Enough for Sebastian to go out 3 times and make little snowballs with a snowball maker. But yeah, it was snowing in the morning. Sebastian sobbed because he couldn't immediately go outside because there was barely anything on the ground and it was snowing and we had to do school. I made them a nice warm breakfast and we did school. He did great. A little bit hard to focus, but it's expected. I haven't checked Jax's work yet. Then he went out to play and came back in, and I made some snow ice cream for them to try, and they had to eat that before lunch because it melts so fast. Then Miel had rice, seaweed for Sebastian and I as well. And then he went back outside to play one more time before quiet time. We did quiet time and I took a nap for part of it though. It's always very unrestful. I dreamed like a million dreams and then he kept waking me up out of them because he talks to me every like 5 or 10 minutes. So it was really weird and fragmented sleep, but that's how it was. Then went downstairs and he wanted to go out again, but it was so cold. The wind chill was 22, here's the Celsius, and everything was starting to really freeze hard. So he didn't last very long that time. Danny was out shoveling, which was kind of miserable. He had to get like some hoe or something, ice chipper thing. And we have so much sidewalk being on a corner lot. Disadvantage to a corner lot. Sidewalk on 2 sides. And it's quite a long one on one side. But then we made pizzas because I had fresh veggies and stuff, and I had some non-bread frozen in the freezer that I thawed out. So that was tasty. And then we had just enough time to watch a movie. Did you choose your toothbrushing stuff? Okay. Well, now you need to do that. Do that. And then choose your toothbrush stuff. I'm almost done. We watched Ron's Gone Wrong, I think it's called. Cute. I like robot movies. I wouldn't say it was my all-time favorite though. Wally will forever have my heart. Sorry, that was a spoiler alert. Maybe we'll take that out. If I just jump cut, it's because I started to talk about the end of the movie and you might not have seen it, so I just deleted that. I was like, oh yeah, you might not have seen it, so. Anyway, that's it. Obviously, I didn't do my hair. My bangs are a little bit lavender because I put some in my hair a couple days ago. It's probably going to fade out super fast, but I'm not out in the sunlight, so my hair doesn't bleach as fast. I'm not washing it that much, so I don't know. It'll be gone in a day. I'm sure I'll sneeze and it'll be gone. But COVID, I don't really know what it's like because everything's been shut down for the holiday, and it's probably going to take at least half a week for the numbers to start catching back up. It looks like it all tanked down, but it's just because nobody was reporting. Like, we've been having 17,000 new cases a day in Virginia, and today it only came in as 7,000, and I know that's not right. They did send out the weekly county numbers. What they do is positivity percentage rate. like the percentage of tests positive, and we jumped up to like 28%, I think it was, if I round up. They said it was a 13% increase from the week before. Ouch. Lots of people getting COVID breakthrough. I mean, it's everywhere. So, still locked down. I would hesitate to take Sebastian in anywhere because I don't know if I can double mask him. But we might run into a store this week to get a few things. I have a grocery order in. So expensive. Last week I kept it down because we went to other grocery stores to supplement. But yeah, our grocery order is like $130 right now. I don't know what we're actually gonna get because people make a run for the stores when it's a snowstorm. And hopefully they have drivers to get it there. Again, the earliest time slot was 11 to 12, and I even went early to check, so I don't know if they just canceled out the morning ones for the safety of their drivers. If that's the case, that's fine. We just won't have breakfast. We'll have to get creative. But that's my update. Don't have anything else. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it. So thanks for watching. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget,
Flip your hands.
fluff your hands and wash them too.